You don't want some of you to get a bit squeamish with the amount of blood that's going to squirt out. My son-in-law bought me a AeroPress. So just slowly press this down. Sorry buddy, you got to sit this one out. No, you're not allowed to come on this land, so we'll see you tomorrow. Say hello to the camera. Things to know about wasps. German wasps are the ones that are attacking the native species in the bush, right, such as native bees, even to the point where there's chicks in the nests that they'll attack. Just poison them and yeah, and the rest of us can walk and hike in safety. Yep. You're an awesome man. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Yeah. How's it going, folks? So this will be my final capture of video for 2021, so Happy New Year 2022. So I'm in between a family, having just been at our batch yesterday, and me and my son playing golf, and I got some more friends coming in to stay with us at the batch in a couple of days. So I've got an overnight window of opportunity to get out and have another wild camp. I've had my eye on this area for a while, but it was prior to having a hammocks. So I'm just going to set my hammock up between these 2 points here, and I'm going to put this on time delay so you're not watching the whole thing. The thing I find with the Polana hammock is you have to get the trees diameters just about right. This isn't too bad. I've twisted this around twice. The Bushcraft can only get around once, but I've done a bit of a wrap. So I kind of want mine sitting up about here, and all you do is you just hold this and pull this to tension that up, and I can do the same at the other end. So I found when you get the central ridgeline fairly taut, she's about right, and I tend to have it about this far off. Targia will take 300 kg, so yeah, that's enough to hold me. I'll now get the fly out. I got my down sleeping bag back from Twin Needle the other day, but they replaced the zip. So this is the first time I'm going to try out my down sleeping bag. So yeah, it was a bit of a challenge for them because it's a full length zip right down to the toe box, and so they've replaced all of that. I think they charged me about $100, and I think it was about another $50 for them to put it into the wash and fluff it up. So Twin Needle, thank you so much. I am looking forward to getting a few more years use out of my sleeping bag. The responsible thing to do, I believe, rather than throwing this away and buying another one, so that's better for the environment. Camping wouldn't be complete without the $2 Kmart pillow. Kind of the secret to these pillows is don't blow it all the way up. I'm going to go and get some firewood soon and to put in my firebox. I'm bringing my Kiwi camping kickback chair, and of course the stabilizing bar in order for it not to sink in. So yeah, I'm just going to set this up now. So on this trip, so I've checked the Fire website. If I remember, I'll stick the link below. So if you haven't seen my earlier videos, this is my Firebox. It's called a Generation 2. It's made out of stainless steel. It's a brilliant design. I'm just going to go off and collect some firewood, and then I'll get a brew going. There's something to be said about a silky saw, particularly the Pocket Boy, is that when they cut real deep. Now, this is the reason, no matter how far away from you are from home, overnight or just a day hike, you should always carry a fully equipped first aid kit. So I'm leaving my finger on this at the moment because kind of went a little bit deep, so we don't want some of you to get a bit squeamish with the amount of blood that's going to squirt out. Yeah, it's a nice cut. Well, it's not nice, but nice and clean. Look, can I recommend, if you are putting a first aid kit together, these particular plasters are really good. You know, you get some plasters, as soon as you stick them on, when you sweat a little bit, they come off. I've also got some, what do you call these things? Steri strips. So that goes across another cut. I could have used that, but fortunately I've held it together while I put that elastoplast on. Let's keep preparing the wood and leaving my skin out of it. Well, that's the fire prep wood done. Well, that's the firewood prep done. Got a little bit peckish actually. I think I might have a little chew on my nuts. New York VIP nuts. Hot chili. Why, what were you thinking? Well, I could probably just use these sticks, but it looks way cooler batoning. This is just for you. So this is my char cloth tin. And this is my char cloth. I'll put a link there to the video where I made this. Got a little bit of flint. Pretty hard to find flint in New Zealand. And I made a steel striker out of an old file. So let's just get a spark onto this. Bring my ferrous rod, so flint and char cloth, that's all I've got. So there's a small chance that it might rain tonight, so I've done this configuration to pull this tent down. It's tied at the two ends at the back through the ridge line in the middle. So the carabiner setup, so I've had to twist around twice around here. The carabiner. My son-in-law bought me a AeroPress, and the intention was to be using it for home, but it's compact enough to be able to use it hiking. And he also donated me his grinder because he's burnt out the handle, but that's okay because I'm a Kiwi, number 8 warrior. We'll just use this. But let's put some coffee grains in there first. My titanium cup, nice little container. Coffee grinds or coffee beans. How good is that? You'll probably want it back. Sorry Bill, you can't get it back. I might have to patent this. Oh, that just works real well. Ah, beautiful. Around about 15 mils of coffee grinds. Shake that up to get that even. Get my Barrett long spoon. So that's from Barrett Outdoors. Just give that a bit of a, just allowing it to bloom a little bit. And then we'll fill it up. So the filter, now comes the tricky part. So I'm just going to let that sit for around about 60 seconds just to let it brew. So just slowly press this down until you can hear the air. Just there. And I'll just top that up. Thanks Bill. You're a great son-in-law. Oh, that is so good. So let's put the steak plate on. Just clips in like that. So this is the BRS 3000. It came with the Barrett Outdoor cook set. How compact is that? Weighs nothing at all. Bon appetit everybody. I'm always said I had to eat my greens. Oh, AeroPress coffee. Roasted lamb chop over the fire. A la mixed greens. Does it get any better than this? A little bit of charcoal on it. But hey, food for gods. Burnt offerings. Tell ya, I should patent this. Watertight right now. Gone and replenished my water. Should have plenty for tonight and for tomorrow morning. Won't be long before it's dark. So I'll just burn the last of this. Trying to keep some mosquitoes away with the smoke. And then I've got my Bushman tonight to keep the mozzies away. Because my hammock doesn't have a mesh. I've got this gift where the smoke just keeps following me. See what I mean? The smoke magnet. If you follow me on Instagram, that's Outdoorsman_Dave. You will have seen last week that I spent the week up at Northland at a place called Pi here in New Zealand with my darling wife of 34 years. And people up there were doing it really tough, and we'd heard that most Aucklanders were heading south because the lady in red wasn't making that a red zone. So we headed north, and we had just the best time. Not because there wasn't anybody around, but because well, we kind of made it a point to eat out most nights and to support some of the local tourist industry. So had some wonderful time, wonderful time. If you're still watching, one, I really appreciate that. And if you've been watching me now for a little while, I would really appreciate it if you not only just hit that like button, but you hit that subscribe button as well. So tonight I'm just going to basically let this die down a little bit. I'm going to get my lantern filled up shortly with kerosene, and I'm going to get that going. And then I'm probably just going to kick back and read a book. How cool is that? Yeah, thank you Twin Needles. So nice to be able to do my zip up. Good morning, folks. How lovely is this, eh? 6:15 in the morning. Had a really good sleep. I'm laying diagonal. My feet are at this end, my head is up on this side. One leg is cocked that way. It's just created a really lovely platform to sleep on. So this morning I'll get up. I probably won't use my firebox, but I have a Trangia, so I'll get that going and we'll make some scrambled eggs. Just so lovely this morning. Had a really good sleep. A few mosquitoes, but my Bushman scared them off. It wore off a bit this morning, so I've just had to reapply some. Some really cool things with this ridge line. I'm just able to put my bag up here, and so I had my cameras and bits and pieces in here, and I have my lantern, my hat if I needed it, and earlier on I had a my shirt just airing out after yesterday's tramp. So I've got some friends turning up a bit later on today. I guess I better start thinking about packing up and heading on out. But why would you want to? It's just so lovely here. So lovely. So it's 6:20. I'm in real no hurry to get out here. It's just so lovely, and there's a little bit more light for filming. But I'll get up, get the Trangia going and make some scrambled eggs and pack up. It was supposed to have rained last night. In actual fact it did rain, but I didn't get up and record the sprinkling of rain on the tarp, which did sound lovely, and call this video camping in heavy rain. It's actually probably for the first time in my hammock experiencing really warm. No under blanket. Yes, we are in December, so in New Zealand that's middle of summer. It was pretty humid last night, but all I bought was this blue foam pad and no under blanket, and look, I think I've hit the bomb diggity. It was not only very comfortable, but also very warm underneath me. So I think that's what I'm going to be bringing in the future. So I've tried my air mat, I've tried a woolen blanket, and now I've tried this foam mat, and that seems to work really well. I'm going to use my Trangia today. So this is a little homemade Trangia made out of aluminium downlight covers. So that just makes it a really robust little unit. Because I don't have a lighter, so I'm going to have to do this the hard way. This is actually a little bit of plumber's hemp. If you want to know how to make one of these, go and check up on that link there. So this little unit is made by Paulex. So guys, if you're out there and you feel charitable, you want to give me another one of these, that would be great. But for now, this kind of works. The old Kiwi number 8 wire mentality.